Salutations everyone, and welcome to What Mattered, the show where nothing is made up and the points don't matter. That's right, the points are a lot like Red Dead Redemption sequel rumors. They don't matter. They really don't. The news this week that was turning a lot of heads was Microsoft's announcement of cross-network play for the first time, meaning cross-network between Xbox Live players and PC players and possibly PlayStation Network players as well. Rocket League was cited as one of the first potential games to get this cross-platform play, starting off with PC, Xbox crossover. There is a possibility of PlayStation Network, although that has yet to be confirmed. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of things going into that sort of thing going on. But nonetheless, some cross-platform play, which a lot of people, I don't think, expected was going to become a reality anytime soon, might actually get their wish. And with games like Rocket League starting off, that transition is a pretty nice foot to put in front. And another new feature that Rocket League may be an ambassador for was the newly announced at GDC this week was the Microsoft's announcement of tournament play via Xbox Live. A tournament played integration into the games, much like matchmaking is in many games that can be used for esports or just for absolute normal players. There's already some deals with some esports leagues to use this as an integrated method for their tournaments. And it sounds like a nice, simple, easy way to streamline this process throughout a wide variety of games, whether they be huge in esports or not. This will be used both in the competitive arena as well as for casual players. There's already early development kits out now, and the features will supposedly be ready for a holiday release later this year. So that'll be pretty interesting. We know that matchmaking has been a standard thing throughout a lot of games, both competitive and, well, just popular games as a whole. And if they can integrate tournament bracket style play to this seamlessly, that would be a pretty nifty little feature that I think just improves the longevity of every single game. In a sad and weird development, the movie The Little Prince was supposed to come out this weekend, but last week Paramount just completely dropped the distribution rights for the film, and it was left in hiatus after us American fans have been waiting almost a year since the English trailer came out. It's a French animated film based off of the book of the same name, The Little Prince, and won the best animated film over there. It's made over 80 million. Canada has it in theaters right now, and us Americans were like, yes, we're finally going to get it. And then Paramount pulled the rug out from under us, and we're left in a free fall. Well, now Netflix supposedly is picking up those distribution rights and will be giving it out to its subscribers. No official confirmation on that yet, or when The Little Prince will be available, but I'm very, very relieved that I will finally be able to see this amazing looking film, and I won't have to pay the price of a movie ticket. So, sorry Paramount, nobody knows exactly why they dropped it, whether they didn't want to deal with competition with Zootopia, which is a really good film, by the way, or if they didn't think they would make a lot of money or break even with, other things that they were, trying to distribute. But, I mean, it's already made $80 million, and we've waited like a year for this thing. So, Paramount doesn't want our money, apparently. Netflix, though, as always, they're looking out for us. So good on you, Netflix. New details in a teaser trailer for the upcoming Sword Art Online movie are finally out. It's going to be called Sword Art Online Ordinal Scale, based off of a new AR MMORPG, Ordinal Scale, that is really hyped because of its advanced technology. We don't know a lot about what that entails, but we do know it's our returning characters. We've got Reki Kawahara writing it, of course, original character designers and everything. We have some concept art of what Kirito and Asuna might look like in the film, and it's coming out 2017 in Japan. No official window or date or Western release. We know that's going to happen eventually, so no need to worry. So at least a year away. And we have to wait maybe for the Western release if you want to, have the same old voice actors for the English version, just in case you don't want your waifu to sound differently. It'll be worth the wait though, because we haven't been steered wrong yet. It is official, Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill will be reprising their roles of Batman and the Joker for the animated adaptation of The Killing Joke. We saw this tweet of them a couple of months ago, and it seems like that was going to be the thing, and now it is confirmed, official via Mark Hamill's Twitter, that he is going to be reprising his amazingly iconic role as the Joker for The Killing Joke. We also have Tara Strong as Barbara Gordon and Ray Weiss as Commissioner Gordon, and this is very much exciting. We have the Batman and the Joker doing what they do best together again, as well as Tara Strong, who's always amazing. And a fantastic storyline. Here's the first, I guess, screenshot we have of this new animated film. It's supposedly going to be very dark and very, very true to its Alan Moore roots of the most iconic Batman storyline of all time. And I am excited. We now have some info on the beta for Gears of War 4. If you own the Ultimate Edition of Gears of War, you will get early access to the beta starting on April 18th, and then on the 24th, it becomes an open beta through the 1st of May. This is going to be a pretty big thing. I definitely expect Microsoft to be crossing their fingers, hoping that this purchase was definitely worth their while. I'm very much excited for it. Big Gears of War fan, and after playing the Ultimate Edition and playing that multiplayer and stuff, it's going to be very exciting to see what changes that Gears of War 4 makes. We know there's supposed to be something different with the cover and melee system, so that'll be very interesting to see, and that's a nice long beta, especially if you have the Ultimate Edition, which you can pick up cheap even right now. I think $20, maybe $25, definitely worth your while. You get a remastered edition of the first game. You also get digital copies of 2 and 3 via backwards compatibility, as well as the multiplayer in its best edition. So would highly recommend it, and very much looking forward to this. I don't know how I'm going to keep track of all the betas and the games that are coming out, because we got Uncharted 4 releasing in May 10th, and now we have this beta, you know, in April going to May, and it's going to be a smorgasbord of all the shoot'ems. Speaking of new shoot'em stuff, on April 12th, Bungie will release the next and possibly last before the last DLC update for Destiny. New PvE stuff, new gear, enhanced light levels, updated stuff to the sandbox as well as the Crucible. So at least something new will be added to Destiny after a long hiatus of new content, after only giving us these, you know, week or weekend long multiplayer stuff that just really didn't satiate a ton of fans. At least we were able to get that free 320 Ghost out of the Crimson Days event, but finally some new content for a bunch of people, including what possibly looks like a new raid, or at least a new strike in a future raid area. There's no real, clarity in that, but new content throughout, as well as an increased light level, and hopefully we'll have some info on the final DLC before Destiny 2 drops next year. And speaking of DLC, with Hyrule Warriors finally coming out for the 3DS next week, we have some details about Hyrule Warriors Season Pass, which the Wii U has had for like a year. But for the 3DS, we have 3 different bundles for the Season Pass. Now there's still the Wii U Season Pass, the 3DS Season Pass, and then one that covers both of them, a la Super Smash Bros. Now with each of these new DLC content packs comes new character, new weapons, and new adventure mode maps in every single update, and like a bunch of new skins. And of course, with Hyrule Warriors coming out, you'll get Linkle and Tetra and Midna and all of the things, and Medley is free when the first DLC passes for everybody. And of course, to get Linkle and a bunch of other stuff, but I mean, she's the one that matters because hello, she's the new waifu that's appearing. That will give you a free code in the 3DS version to download for the Wii U. So if you're only getting the 3DS version and you don't have a Wii U, maybe send that code my way, because I like playing that game. I'm streaming it right now, and I mean, Linkle. Why doesn't she have an amiibo? Anywho, that is what mattered this week. If you would like to know what matters in the future, hit the subscribe button. One of these videos comes out every single Saturday. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you next time.